Hey everyone, Stan here. Hope you all are well. Hope everybody's having a great start to 2026. I know it's been a while since I've talked to the camera, sort of shown my face on the channel, and I apologize, it shouldn't have been that long. I think the last video was when I first moved to Seattle, and I had planned on doing more of these in 2025. It just didn't work out that way, but now that it's New Year, I think it's a good time to pop back on and do a little catch up. 2025 was one for the books for me, I think. It was in a lot of ways, a learning year for me. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I want to make and, what things get me going and what makes me feel creative. As somebody who didn't grow up necessarily as a creative person, this whole filmmaking, photography, just using a camera in general, it's still pretty new. I picked up my first camera in 2021, and at the time I just didn't nearly have the time to use it that much and dive into finding a style and just making things just for the fun of it. And over time, eventually I did find more time, and over the years, if you've been subscribed to my channel, you've likely seen a lot of the films that I've put out. And looking back on it, I'm proud of what I've made. I'm proud to have been able to make a shift into something that was completely new for me. I grew up not thinking about, picking up a camera or recording anything. That just nothing that was ever introduced to me at a young age. And having stumbled on this and finding a passion within it, it really has changed my life in a lot of ways. In some ways, it's allowed me to embrace what I really cherish in life. I think last year I shared some things that I thought were great. And then also I spent a lot of time not sharing anything at all. And, I try not to beat myself up on that. And I know there's reasons for it, but there were so many times last year where I just felt stumped. And it wasn't in a sense of creatively I didn't know what to make. It was almost like I felt distracted. And, I feel like that was more or less sort of the top half of the year. I think around the summer, I sort of broke out of that, life stuff. Aaron and I were planning to move, and, sort of my priorities shifted a bit, and I just couldn't focus as much as I wanted to in terms of, making things. And, fast forward to the end of the year, I just felt like I neglected my passion a bit. And I feel like I just didn't nurture it as much as I should have. And I don't want to feel like that, at the end of this year again. But with that being said, last year there were a lot of beautiful things that happened. And the biggest thing is that late last year in November, I got engaged to my longtime partner and girlfriend, Erin. If you know me personally, you know that I have been planning on proposing to Erin for a very long time, but Erin knows me too well. It's very difficult for me to surprise her at this point, given how long we've been together and how well she just knows me. So I was happy to be able to successfully surprise her with a proposal. And yeah, it was great. And to everybody that has supported Aaron and I over the past, 7.5 years, can't thank you all enough for always supporting Aaron and I, and know that we both love you all dearly. So this year on the channel, I want to take a different approach than I have before. I want to continue making, films and sharing these, short cinematic projects. And, I also want to be more personable, I think, and speak more and talk more to the camera. Get used to it. This is an awkward dynamic, sort of speaking to no one, but speaking to someone in a kind of way. And yeah, I just want to do this a little bit more. And I don't exactly know what everything's going to look like. I do know that I have some ideas and I want to try and share them. This year, I want to really do the work and push myself creatively, start mastering my craft and, creating projects that mean something. I have a very hard time just making things just because they look cool. I try and pack some sort of feeling or intent behind it, some sort of purpose. And so, when I go these months hiatuses without posting anything, just because nothing resonated with me. And if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see from me or you want me to do more of, please let me know. I'm all ears to hear what you guys would like to see from me and how I can continue sharing value, because that's ultimately all I want to do is share some sort of value and hopefully inspire you to do whatever you're chasing. And if you're seeing this video, that means that I have a Lumix S5 review done. So either, depending on what I decided, either you'll be seeing this before that or you'll be seeing this soon after I release the S5 video. And it won't be perfect, it'll be my first one, and it's really difficult to kind of talk about a camera that you've had for so long without skipping over things and forgetting to talk about stuff. And I definitely recorded the video like 6 or 7 times before you saw it. So yeah, so if it is out or if it's getting ready to come out, please support that. Please like, comment, share your thoughts. I know the S5 has been the main camera body that I've used on this channel. It's helped me grow this channel to where it's at right now, and it will help me continue growing this channel. So yeah, if you can support that video, then please do, and I really appreciate it. So I think I'll try and wrap this really fast here. The reason why I picked up a camera in the first place was to use it as an outlet. And there was a time I used to write poetry, and I was very outspoken and opinionated about stuff. And I still am, but the camera allows me to do that in a different way, I think. Visually tell stories and capture the world. So this year, on this channel, I want to prioritize that more. I want to share the things that I think mean something and mean something to me, and hopefully they'll mean something to you all. You know, right now, the most important things in my life are my family that I have, my fiance, Erin, my dog, Ambrose, and I want us all to just live in harmony and peace, and that's the kind of life I have. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm also doing the things that matter to me 24/7, every single day. And I no longer want to keep neglecting that. And that starts by just doing something like this, taking the time out on a beautiful evening and just talking to the camera and telling you all how much I want to be here more. So that's all I got. Nothing long, nothing crazy. Just wanted to check in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. And you'll see a lot more from me real soon. So I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.